sweats on the bar. Just like me, been working hard. City breathing down my neck. Every promise turns to dead. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much. I learned silence hits harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend. I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the night's half done. These dark blues don't shout my name, they whisper slow. They play the game, they stay when love don't stick around. Lay me low, don't make a sound. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just walk with these dark blues. Carved in cigarette smoke and dead. I stopped asking why or when. Some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice. They hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection. No forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care. I've been gone, I've been there. Some men pray, some men fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time. Cellmate of memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry, I ain't numb, just tired where I'm from. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry these dark blues. These dark blues walk beside me, don't judge, don't leave. They know every quiet truth I never speak, but always keep. I don't ask, I don't accuse, I just move with these dark blues. Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blues. like it's listening to my heart. Streetlights hum an old refrain. Every step feels earned in pain. I don't run, I don't hide, I just let the moment slide. There's a weight I've learned to choose. Feels a lot like dark blues. I've seen hope come dressed in lies, watched it leave without goodbye. Some things hurt too deep to lose, so you keep them close and mute. These dark blues don't beg or plead, they just sit here next to me. They don't promise love or truth, just a way to make it through. I don't fight, I don't bruise, I just live with dark blues. Smoke, every laugh just feels like a joke. I don't curse what didn't stay, I just walk it off each day. Some hearts break, some refuse, mine just hums in dark blues. I stop looking for a sign, stop pretending I'm fine. Silence taught me how to move without making a sound. These dark blues hold the line when the past won't stay behind. They don't save, they don't use, they just tell me what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just carry dark Midnight settles in my bones like a place I've always known. Every road feels worn and slow, but I still choose where I go. I learned strength ain't making noise, it's keeping calm without a choice. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adjust to dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn. Watch it fade, watch it turn. Pain don't rush, it waits its turn. Teaches what you never learn. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just a man who paid his dues. These dark blues walk me home when I'm better off alone. They don't ask me to choose, they already know the truth. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Oh, the dark blues. Dawn shows up, no excuse, still standing in dark blues. Met you in a back road barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots, said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little hello hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress, said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin, said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup, here's to the truth that we never spoke, here's to the train we called a road. Oh yeah. Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper, on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing at smoke like I heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong touch still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blues. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. Sun too bright, you in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face, said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blues. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. You're my last call, first sin, my goodbye, my begin. You're the ache I lean into the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I half believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time I pass life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I'd trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Ashtray cold on the counter, two shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on my bottle like a promise and a warning and warning. You're pacing holes in the kitchen. I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck in these love life whiskey blues with you. You hate the way that I gamble on every, maybe every dream. You say I chase after lightning while you're trying to build a quiet scene. There's a suitcase under the bed still from the last time you swore you'd go. Ticket tucked in your pocket, you were halfway to the door when the tears began to show. You said, baby, I need more than your Barstool point of view. I said, all I've got are stories, but they all end up at you. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every choice we overuse. You draw the line and cut it loose, then tie it back around us too. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Sweet burn, bitter truth. We curse each other, nurse each other like some worn out bruise. Living these love life whiskey blues with you. I've seen your halo crooked, I've watched your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues. Raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new, then use. Dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You trace my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say, baby, I'm your shadow, even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every vow we've been reused. We're shot glass saints with like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Gas station coffee burned and weak, like every word I never speak. Your shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark blues. Midnight towns I pass through all look the same. When you do, every face feels borrowed now. Every promise half allowed. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark If love's a storm, I night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned loss makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love dressed up in flame, burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they erode. These dark blues don't break my will, they just teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just groove. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stay grounded in dark blues. Jukebox size, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise. I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. These dark blues hold my line, never rush, never whine. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move clean in dark blues. Keep on its time, every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done, I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide, I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Rain lets go, no cues, same street, dark blues. How to smile just enough so no one asks me why. Some truths don't want to be spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. I thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues. I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe. Dark blues. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes on endings, they're love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. Don't lose, I just loved you. Dark blues. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet. You left your boots by the doorway, your coat on my kitchen chair. You laughed, said you'd only stay a moment, then months piled up everywhere. We burned our eggs on a Tuesday, kissed black coffee off our lips. You traced a promise on my shoulder, then you let it nearly slip. I watch you dance in my mirror, wearing my old flannel shirt, bare feet on the busted hardwood. You said love's supposed to hurt. We talk kids, we talk leaving, we talk running out of time. You poured your heart in my glassware, mixed your mess with mine. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. Some days we're slow dancing, some days we're hanging by a thread. You put your still walking where you stand. You got your scars from your father, I got these lines from the night. We fought about the bills and the weather, who was wrong, who was half right. You slammed the door, I lit a candle, talked to the empty room. Said, if this is all that love is, why do I still make space for you? Remember that cheap motel outside Houston, neon buzzing like a fly. We didn't sleep, just told our secrets till the clocks ran out of lies. You cried about your first heartbreak, how you swore you'd never stay. But there you were, ink on my shoulder, spelling out my name. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. Some nights we burn like summer, some nights were colder than the dead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. We say forever in the morning, by evening we're halfway packed. Suitcase full of almost leaving keys tossed, then we take them back. We're too proud to ask forgiveness, too tired to start again. But when the room gets quiet, you still reach for my hand. Oh yeah. I caught you staring at the doorway, like the past was coming in. I poured a shot, slid it over, said, tell me where you've been. You said, I'm scared of the sunlight, I'm scared of dying slow. I said, I'm scared you'll wake up someday and finally let me go. We made a church out of this bedroom, with the blankets of stained glass, preaching promises at midnight, praying they might last. Your hair smelled like every season, rain and smoke and May. I memorized that mixture in case you slipped away. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. We keep on losing our patience, we keep on finding it again. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. Years stack up like dishes, sink full but we still sing. We ain't fixed all of our damage, but we got circles on our ring. We missed some trains in the station, caught a few by accident. We never turned into perfect, just a little more decent. So here's to cracked up mornings, to late night honest fights, to all the times we almost ended, still holding on by sunrise. I'll take your silence and your thunder, your crooked smile at 2 a.m. If loving you is the trouble, I'll pour that trouble again. Hey! Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. We toast to all our failures like they were blessings instead. You put your storm in my bottle, walking where you stand.
Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the paint, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Ooh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I drink the dawn, I tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs, kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck. always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left a barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life in these whiskey blues. Oh yeah, so here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Whiskey blues, yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. Headlights stretch on a two-lane scar. City fades in the rearview dark. I don't pray for open signs. I read the road, I read the lines. Every mile I didn't run taught me who I become. I don't chase a younger truth I outgrew. I've seen hope dressed up as need, watched it beg, watched it bleed. Some lessons hit you clean when you lean back. These dark blues ride shotgun slow. They don't steer, they just know. They don't lie, they don't soothe, they just move. I don't rush, I don't lose, I stay cool in dark blues. Ooh, radio plays and no regrets, same damn song I ain't skipped yet. Your name hums in broken chords, not sharp enough to hurt no more. I don't rewind what's already gone, I let the night roll on. Some men shout, some men bruise, I learned quiet truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. You don't need to own the road to drive. These dark blues keep my speed, never faster than I need. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move steady in dark blues. Station lights at 2 a.m. Feel like old friends again. Nobody asks where I'm from, they just tell me time and run. Strength ain't fighting every bend, it's knowing where it ends. I don't stall, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues. If love was fuel, I burned it clean. Didn't beg, didn't leave. Some fires teach you when to slow. Before you go, I ain't empty, I ain't through, just tuned. These dark blues don't fade with mine, they age with style. When the road asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose, I just try.
City breeze through cracks and breaks, neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. Low applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not how to win these dark blues. Don't pull me down, they just keep me level now. They gon' scream, they gon' you, they just phone what's true. I don't chase, I don't lose, I just take chance in dark blue. Bar signs buzz like tired light. Same old jokes, same old eyes. Your neck don't hurt, it echoes faint, like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight. I learned how to last in life. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise. Now I learned how to stay cool, yeah. Silence taught me discipline. Faces sharpen my skin. You don't need a loaded cast. I know nothing lasts. These God blues walk my side. Never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue, yeah. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace. They just check, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean,
You might walk back in. Habits die harder than love. That's how this grief begins. Your coat still smells like rain, like nights we couldn't sleep. I don't touch it much these days, but it still touches me. They said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me break along. I don't run, I don't choose, I just hurt in dark blues. Your laughter lives in empty space between words I never say. I hear you most when no one's here, when the night won't look away. I replay things I didn't do, more than the things I did. Some regrets don't scream or bruise, they whisper then dig in. I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's just staying around in the pain. These dark blues know my name, every doubt, every shame. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just feel in dark blues. Morning comes like nothing's wrong, like the world don't feel this lost. People talk about moving on like it's just a switch you cross. I smile back, I play my role, say I'm good, say I'm fine, but every step I take alone leaves you further on my mind. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back, it just ask for one more night where I could tell you that I loved you more than I showed, more than fear would have lied. I'm still learning how. These dark blues hold my hand when I don't understand. They don't fix what I lose, they just help me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blues. If you ever feel this too, I'm still here. In dark blue. Smile through things I shouldn't have. Learned pain don't always stab. So Your name still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost call, then don't. These dark blues know my weight, every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move, I breathe slow in dark blue. Morning light feels unfamiliar, like it don't remember ya. I watch the world begin again while I'm stuck back then. Strength ain't standing tall, it's getting up at all when your hands feel empty too. Still you move. If love's a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be saved, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. These dark blues don't let me go when I'm lower than I know. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blue. If you hear this, know the truth, I loved you in dark blues. I still pause before I sleep, like you might call my name. The night feels wider than it should, ever since you changed. I learned how to live around the hurt, like furniture I won't move. Every day I don't say your name, feels like lying to the truth. I held back what I should have shown, mistook distance for control. These dark blues break me slow, not loud, just low. They don't scream, they don't accuse, they just stay with you. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just feel in dark blues. Your voice still lives inside my head, not clear, just near, like a song I half remember from a better year.
Sometimes I imagine you're okay, happy, far from here. That's the only way I breathe, without choking on the years. If loving you means letting go, then I'll learn it slow. 'Cause part of me still needs to know you felt it too. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not enough, but honest rough. I wasn't brave when it was time, now I'm brave every night. Still warm from a dying sun. Another deal with no one won. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learned more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide, every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors, been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost, I already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue, even when you move these dark blues. Keep me straight, hold the line, don't negotiate. They don't lift me, don't excuse, they just set the rules. I don't run. conversation since I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't fit, so pride, it's knowing to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow dog blue. If hope knocks, I let it wait. I don't rush what comes too late. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just refined by use. Every mile I didn't run still knows where I'm dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark moves, I'll stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers are out and left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I see love turning away, that hope not too late. Some doors closed quiet and clean, no sound, no ceiling. Dark blues don't need a name. They light, they flame. They don't lift me though it's fuse. They just stay. Dark blues. I don't try, I don't choose. Oh, I just stand. Dark blues. Saying horse cried from across the bay, like a crawler yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Their voice ain't sharp as one, like a code I left in the storm. I don't miss what I do, I just adjust it to the truth. Silence taught me how to hear, for noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured mood, that's how I learn to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse, they just fit. Dark blues. I don't bend, I don't rule. Oh, I just move in dark midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't care to pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I get and run still waits like an open door. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. If regrets are dead, I own, I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lies I live between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground.
Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laugh in the smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour on what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble wrapped in lace, a long slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn out shoes. Said trouble's my type and my type is blue. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. Sun too bright, you in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey bleed blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues.